And I'm like, that's okay. It's coming up any second now. Well, apparently me and every other biker decided that they needed to go to the bathroom.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'll hold it until the next porta potty.
Yeah.
Well, the next porta potty was maybe an hour and a half away. I saw a free range porta potty, but I didn't know if I was allowed to use it.
Wait, what does that mean?
It was like one of the ones like
it's an organic one.
It was like a construction worker porta potty.
Oh, so it wasn't like for the race; it was just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm willing to risk this.
It was
but then
free
I was like,
range.
It was across the street. Yeah, it was a free range. Said it was across the street. I didn't know the rules. I'll continue on. So I get into transition. So I do my bicycle in like 3 hours and like 40 minutes or whatever, which is still a good time. So I get into transition, and the only thing I can think about is like, I have tested the limits of my bladder, and it is not in my favor that I might
run.
So I put my shoes on. I don't like my running shoes on, and I grab my hat. I don't even tie my shoes because I'm like, I'm sure there's a line, and I can't skip this porta potty line because I can barely walk at this point. I'm hunched over in like pain in the line, and this guy, this foreigner was like, I mean, I just have to pee, but if you want to go in front of me, you can. So then I had to try to get the onesie off my body.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, oh. And you're sweaty, and it was rough.
You know, like,
apparently that's what real people do, but like, I'm not peeing on my bicycle. You must be out your mind.
Oh my
Wear
God.
a diaper next time.
Sometimes they poopy themselves.
Yeah, that's
a no-go for me.
That's a definite no for me.
Hard no.
But I get in, and then I'm like, well, there's like these weird rules where your chest can't be showing on an Ironman course, which I'm pretty sure it just means your nipples can't be showing, because they were really weird about the rules, but I think they just had to be PC, and they couldn't be like, girls, you can't wear have your boobs out, but they wouldn't say it. So I was like, do I need to come out fully dressed in the porta potty, or like, can my sports bra be shown? Because I am struggling in a tight, confined space. But I was able to pull up my clothes and head on out for my run.
Right. And that's the same outfit?
Same outfit.
Different shoes.
Different shoes.
So how did your stuff get at the transition points? Did you drop them off, or how does that work?
Yeah, you drop it off, like, all of your stuff by your bike during the morning. So your bike, you check in the night before. I don't really know why, but that's what you do. And then all your other stuff you bring with you the next day. And
then they just place it around so for you have your stuff, right?
Well, you just put it out however you want it, but you only can use it by your bike. So you have a very tight space.
Right. So you can have all your stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So I also did eat like some candy bars on my bicycle ride and some other things.
Oh, where do you have that? You have a little backpack?
Yeah, you have a little koala pack, like, on your stuff.
Oh.
Like, you have little pockets in your back thing, and then...
Oh, on your little suit.
Yeah, my little suit has little packs.
Okay, so you put little treats in there of course, because it's an all-day event. Okay.
Yeah, like, Cindy, you need one of these shirts. You just have a little treat.
I know. I gotta get a treat shirt.
People are gonna be like, Cindy, are you running a triathlon? What's with the suit?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's just for snacks.
Nah, I gotta go to work. So, yeah.
I mean, it has like 6 pockets. You can fit tons of treats.
Oh, man. Yes. All right, keep going.
But then it goes downhill. So I start running, and I get like 3 miles in, and it starts raining. And I'm like, well, I mean, this is like refreshing. I'm hot. I was, sticky. It's refreshing.
Yeah, sometimes running in the rain's nice.
Right. Then we make the turn, and I'm like, oh, this is a little bit more painful. Like, ouch, it kind of hurts. Then we make another turn. Oh, because I found this pretty girl to run with. And she had her outfit was super sassy.
Oh boy.
And we make another turn, and
she did not look better than you.
Well, of course not. But her outfit was cute too.
All right.
And then we make this turn, and I'm like, this is downright painful, but whatever. As soon as we make another turn, we'll be away from it. And at that point, this person who it's like right by the finish line, but I still had 2 more laps to go. He goes, "Everyone shelter in place, shelter in place." And we're like, uh-oh. So we run into this tent, and then I'm like, this is super sketchy. Like, it was like a tent that was set, like a structure that was set up for the event. And I was like,
well, how much shelter is that going to give you? Like
I was like, this could collapse. Like, and it was like a heavy duty one, so like you could probably die. But he came in and was like, "Morons, this isn't a shelter. This is a structure we built. Go to they had a pyramid." So we went to the pyramid, but then they wouldn't let us in the pyramid because it was full. It was to capacity. So we just stayed out there for like 45 minutes getting rained on. So, and then
why did they make you stop?
Because there was lightning.
They don't. Okay.
So you were just outside with no cover and lightning?
We had an overhang that we were under, and there was a ton of people with us. So I was like, let's get in the center where it's warm. So we just chilled for like 45 minutes.
I was watching you on the app, and then you stopped moving, and I thought my app was freaking out, so I kept closing it and restarting it, and I was like, why isn't she moving? After 5 minutes, she died.
Fail!
And then the alert finally came up that said the race was postponed because of weather, and then finally canceled, and I was like, oh no.
It was terrible. So then so I'm with this girl, and she's like, well, my friends are over there, and I was like, well, I'll walk with you and hope that I find Ryan and Kayla. Ryan and Kayla were there, and they could also track where I was with that same app, and they're like, she's somewhere around here, but I find someone's phone because you don't have a phone with you. No one has a phone because you're running. And I call Ryan, and they come and find me, and then I look like a little popsicle. I'm so cold. And they put some clothes on me. And
what was the temperature that day, Teresa?
Oh, it was Cindy, it was hot for you. But it was chilly for me. It was 60.
Oh, that is cold in the south.
No. 60, though, is better than running in 100.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Running, it was fine. It was once you stayed still.
Swimming. That sucked.
But
how cold was that water?
Oh, the water wasn't bad. I think it was 66, and then we had wetsuits on.
Yeah, the Gulf stays pretty warm all year.
Yeah. But the wetsuits really just keeps you buoyant. But then we just went back to the house and had some drinks, and then Ryan drove us home. It's 4 hours, so.
So what, did you get an Airbnb or something?
We stayed at a hotel.
Okay.
But we were with people who had this legit Airbnb.
So are you doing this again?
Oh, well, I'm getting text messages right now that I'm refusing to answer because I think there's a race May 11th that's in the Gulf in Panama City Beach, I think it is.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to do it. I want to just wait till next year because I'll still be athletic because I like cheese. So I'll stay fit. So let's do this in a year. I don't want to do it May 11th because it'll be in the sand. And can you imagine sand in your wetsuit?
Wait, what do you mean in the sand? I thought you meant run in the sand. I was like, wow, that's hard.
Oh, God, no. You would die. Pull a hammy. No, you have to start in the sand. And you know how when the waves, they get the sand all knocked up? Then what if you get sand in your privies? Whew.
Yeah, sand in your privies is the worst.
And then you have to ride a bicycle? I can't imagine.
Nobody likes a sandy biscuit.
No.
No.
So you almost finished anyway. You were.
I did. I had 9 miles left.
Yeah.
So I'm basically an Ironman.
Yeah, you could have done that 9 miles easily. You probably felt like you would have been able to finish anyway.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no big deal. But, okay, so my question to you is, were there people that were still swimming when they canceled it?
No, there wasn't people that were swimming. That was long done. But there were people that were in the bicycle
so when all this never even got to run.
Right, but the weather was terrible. I don't even know what you would do if you were caught in it because again, like I was saying, you don't have a cell phone, and you could be 10 miles away.
Well, and before I knew that it was canceled and I was waiting for you to cross the finish line, I had the live feed up of the little arch thing over the finish line with the clock on it that showed what time you crossed. The clock flew off. fully flew off of the arch and like crashed on the floor, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
Yeah, Margaret texted that.
No. I think,
Margaret said that. She's like, "Oh, the clock blew."
Yeah, I think that's really why they like canceled it, because you can't have people like get hit by stuff.
Yeah, it's a good thing it didn't fall on someone as they were crossing.
Yeah, because it was really close to hitting that one person.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know she was going to try to take a snapshot of you coming through on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I have some pictures, but there's this really, really good guy. His name is like Scott Flathouse.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on Instagram, look for him. His pictures are legit.
Yeah.
And so we're still waiting to find out if we got pictures by him. Because he does your race pictures.
Okay.
Like,
and do they charge you for your picture?
Oh my God, those are stupid expensive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know that's how they're making a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, if I wanted the race pictures that they have now, I think it's like I can order all of them for like $75. And the way that they do it is they have like all of your pictures and then they're low resolution. So like, you know how when you take 4 pictures of yourself, you only want one, but you can't tell which one your face looks the best in.
Right.
So they like trick you. Because it's like one picture for $30. All the pictures for $75.
Okay. Yeah.
But
how much is it to enter the race? Like, how much is the entry fee?
I think it was $300 because I did a late entry, but I think you can get it as low as $200.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah. Didn't you have a sponsor? Those beer people?
Yeah, those beer people paid for our outfits.
Okay.
And gave us some free beer.
Okay, so you had a sponsor.
I mean, we went through that free beer really early on in the training, so they never offered us anymore.
So, how far did your teammates get?
So, this is the drama.
Oh,
that's right. I forgot we had tea.
Okay, listen. Let's take a quick break. All right, we'll be right back. Stay tuned if you want to hear the drama. We'll be right back. Okay, and welcome back to a couple of instigators. We're getting the update on Teresa's Ironman. I wanted to be like /woman story. So we left off with you talking about your teammates finishing and how that went and where they were during the cancellation, how far they had got.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, my one teammate, Taylor, she is a know-it-all. She told me that I was going to die because I was taking Advil whilst racing. Because like when you exercise, you give out endorphins that, I don't know, don't work well with Advil, and it'll ruin your liver and you'll die. And I said, if my liver dies from Advil, I failed myself. I would fully expect it to go out from the
Advil's the
alcohol.
least of my liver's problems.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think Advil is your problem, but what was wrong? You just were like in pain in the morning and took them? Or?
It's when I had crashed when I T-boned the dog, so my knee is still a little bruised up.
Oh, right.
So I was just preventative.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, and then she also told me that I shouldn't drink fresh water because during the race course, because I will flush out electrolytes, because I drink this stuff called Martine, and then I drink half Powerade, half water because I am a toddler and I cut my juice. And
I do the same. It's too much.
I need water.
It's way too sweet too. It's like
right.
And the 0 calorie has got such a horrible aftertaste.
Oh my gosh, it'll dry your mouth out.
Yeah, so I do the same thing at work. When it's 100 in the kitchen, I'm sweating to death, and I know I mix, and it lasts me forever. I make a big gallon out of one.
Right,
little one.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
So she's already like annoying. And I just don't like know-it-alls, and she's annoying.
Me neither.
So, especially because she's the most unathletic out of all of us.
Yeah.
So, like, would you read a blog?
I'm going to ring the bell. I'm ringing the bell for her.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Okay, so, anyway. So we finish, and then my one friend Karen is a mile behind me.